They're in town tonight. X1063 with some X-Fest veterans. They are Raw, that is Broken Hearted Soul, off the CD, which you'll be hitting stores in just over a month. And I've actually got the boys in the studio with me. What's up, boys?
Hello. Hello.
It sort of looks like it might not happen, but Raw is in Huntington. You're going to be playing tonight, Fluid Nightlife, 1611 4th Avenue, right?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
We're very excited.
Plenty of tickets. You're going on at 11 o'clock tonight, but got some killer openers before you. You got Downtrend, Pie, Split the Solitude, and Matt Earls, I think. And then you guys going to rock the stage at 11 o'clock tonight, right?
Yeah, and we have two bands of our own that are on tour with us. There's a band called Rains and a band called Downstate. And actually the Downstate CD, which they'll be selling at the show, is a record that I produced. My name's PJ.
We used to have a local band called Downstate. I wonder who owns the copyright on that. Did you get that copyright?
I think they have it. I think they know about that band, and it's spelled differently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of rock and roll tonight. What, 6 bands or so on the bill?
Wow.
I think there's 5.
You just rolled off like 3.
Yeah. No, you know what? We'll see what happens. Maybe we aren't going on at 11. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, take another nap.
Well, how's it feel to be back out on the road?
It's been awesome. I mean, you know, we're getting ready to launch this record, and the great thing about launching this record is that we've never put out a record where every song on it we just sit back and we're just like, wow, this is exactly what we wanted it to be. So, you know, we're playing 2 new songs tonight. One of them is the one you just heard, and it's just been awesome that when we play these new songs, the immediate reaction is just so great, and we're just I can't even tell you, that's really the greatest part of being back on the road, is just teasing people with 2 songs off of this record, and the new album, which is Black Sun. It comes out on iTunes on September 9th, and then it comes out in stores September 23rd. But it's just come off. I mean, we're so excited with the tracks.
Since the last time you're in town, you switched labels up. Last time you're here, you're on Cement Shoes. What happened there?
We actually never even signed a contract with them. We were kind of working on faith, and we had done our live record with them. They went ahead and put the record out even without a contract, which was not a good thing for them. But we were able to walk away from them and not have an issue. And now actually we've relined up with Universal, and so it's my personal label, Sahaja Music Records, with Universal, and they're distributing it, and we're in complete control. So if it doesn't do well, we can't blame anybody else.
So the experience was much more fun this time around?
We'll find somebody to blame.
Well, I'm sure they'll find somebody to blame. I'm sitting right here. But yeah, no, the experience this time has been an enormous amount of work, but at least like we know exactly what's going on at all times, and we're not sitting here kind of guessing what's going to happen.
Well, Black Sun, the first full-length CD in what, 3 years? A little over 3 years?
Yeah, in a while. 2005. I mean, we were, you know, the intention of Raw was to just do that to keep people happy for the 6 months it was going to take to put out the next record, but because Cement Shoes kind of was a nightmare, it just, you know, it backed us up for a whole 1.5 years. But everything is good. I mean, you know, again, the record is great, so we're really excited.
Did you record it at your house?
I recorded it at several houses, and a couple of other places too. We actually recorded the drums for half the record in just a regular rehearsal space that I found that had great sound. And I have really good equipment. I'm using the same equipment that I used for Duality to make this record, so there was no problem as far as sound quality.
Well, I was reading around. It looks like you've had a pretty crazy year or so. You had some surgery, right, in the middle of that CD?
Yeah, I managed to, I had Ben come out for a week or 2 to help me do some digital editing and do some drums and stuff like that. And during that time, I managed to rupture my disc in my back, which was not fun.
I had to beat him up. That's what happened.
Yeah, Ben took out his aggression on me, and I ruptured a disc. But yeah, it was a good 2 months recovery time even to be able to do stuff. But the craziest part of that story, I think, is that 5 days after that surgery, we had to fly to Hawaii to do a show.
Wow.
Yeah, it was retarded.
And you pulled it off somehow?
You know, drugs are good. Don't let anybody fool you.
Well, you've switched up websites too. It actually has a hyphen in it now, so if you're trying to get Raw on the web, it's raw-band.net, right?
Yeah, and you know, it's easier probably to find us on MySpace. It's just Raw Music, and that's you know, if you go to that one, there's a link to the website as well. But there's a lot of similar stuff. Although you can actually download our live album free on our raw-band.net website.
Which is a killer CD. You did it where, at the Machine Shop, I think?
Yeah, the Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan, and Andy Johns mixed it, who's kind of look his name up, and you'll see quite a few classic records done.
You're back in Huntington tonight, Raw at Fluid Nightlife, down 611 4th Avenue. Plenty of tickets available. How long you guys be playing tonight down there?
6, 7 hours, probably. We'll probably play till the sun.
We had a long ride, so maybe 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours. No, we'll definitely do a good hour and 20 minutes, and you know, I mean, you're gonna get a good split up of all the records plus the new songs, and I think people are gonna enjoy the show quite a bit.
You got time to hang out after the show?
Yeah, that's actually the best part of the whole show. So come out and hang out, please. We want to buy, you know, get some drinks and have a good time.
And you've got some merchandise with you too, right?
Yeah, we actually have merch.
What kind of stuff we got?
This like never happens. We have merch tonight, so come buy a shirt. And we have some flats and stuff. We'll sign them. We'll rub them on our bodies. Whatever you want us to do, we're excited about it.
Well, it is Raw tonight. Make sure you get down there and see them. They're probably going to go on about 11 o'clock, and before them, plenty of rock and roll for you. A lot of bands on the bill tonight at Fluid Nightlife, so you're going to get your money's worth. And right now, if you don't have enough money somehow to make it down there, well, these Raw guys are going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. If you are a caller 5 or right now on the X line, it's 529 WAMX, toll free, 888-933 WAMX, caller 5. Tell us how much you love Raw. We'll hook you up for free. There's your Concert Connection, X1063.